Hello everyone, and welcome to the first weekly Lorecap, where during the reveal season for this set and all upcoming sets, we'll take a week-by-week look at cards and see what we can learn about the upcoming set through the flavor text and card arts. With that being said, we may not cover every single card that gets revealed. And for this first one, we'll have a lot to catch up on, so we'll be covering all of the cards that were revealed until April 26. So let's go ahead and get started. For starters, this set is all about Ursula, which we are getting several cards pertaining to her, specifically about the contract. Last set with Into the Inklands, we got the Amethyst Ursula that said a secret contract has already been written. And in this set, we have the item card Signed Contract. We see depicted at the bottom of this contract two Ursulas. So my theory is that a Storyborn Ursula made a deal with another Ursula to gain some more lore. As we see in the Sign the Scroll action card, those who don't sign the scroll are opting that Ursula gets more lore. And perhaps that is what we see happening in Bruno's vision in the trailer. Maybe the Deceiver of All wasn't part of this contract and is having to give up the crown because of it. Or perhaps she was part of it, and now she wants out of it, as we see a blast trying to destroy the contract, much like Triton tried to destroy Ariel's contract in the film. We also see the giant Floodborn Ursula has a necklace that is decked out with different pieces of lore, not to mention the trident and crown she now possesses. The question is, we have several Storyborn Ursulas. Which one do you think came up with this potential scheme? The other thing we know about Ursula is she has control of the Entangled Glimmers. While this isn't a card type that we've seen for Lorcana yet, we do see more hints of them in this set. Starting with Mulan, Enemy of Entanglement, which in her flavor text we see that Ursula's messengers fled, leaving behind tendrils of dark ink. Interesting, this dark ink. We see these tendrils used as a border design in all of the cards that are included with the Illumineer's quest. Are these what turns Glimmers to her side? Or is this like the mixed ink from the Flood, that can grant a Glimmer a transformation into Floodborn? We do have a slew of new Floodborn characters that require you to discard cards as a cost to shift them. Is this the cost for using the dark ink to shift? Or is this something else entirely? This new Olaf seems entirely too friendly to have been messing with the dark ink. We'll have to wait and see. On April 22nd, we may have gotten a glimpse at this mystery with the reveal of the mystical rose. With Disney Lorcana's tweet, they explained how the ink surrounded the rose and that both Belle and the rose were going to leave the ink changed. Is this the new dark ink or the flood ink? Is this a callback to the Floodborn Hidden Archer Belle, or are we getting a new Floodborn Belle? So far, we haven't seen anything concrete on the ink affecting lore. While yes, we have the black tendrils on the trident that Ursula is holding, we have nothing in card form yet. Will we see Floodborn items? What do you think? Speaking of lore, we see in the Treasures Untold song card Ariel holding some kind of staff or scepter. This doesn't appear to be anything in known Disney stories. Is this a new Lorcana original item like the ink casters or gyro sensor? On the 26th, we got the Vision Slab, where we see Bruno becoming an entangled glimmer, which I feel is another clue towards this dark ink being used for entanglement rather than a Floodborn transformation. We also got an update to our Frozen side story with Elsa Storm Chaser. After Elsa dispersed Ursula's storm, Anna was nowhere to be found. So it is quite possible that we will see Anna appear as an entangled glimmer. We also see Anna standing in the background of the Lost in the Woods song cards. Is this the regular Anna, or an entangled one? Kristoff may want to be wary. And another point I wanted to bring up while we're here is that I don't think all the cards we get in each set necessarily belong to each set. And by that I mean timeline-wise. For example, we got Minnie Mouse, Detective Mickey, Duke Wesselton, all in destroyed parts of the Illuminary or looking at the pink seaweed throughout the first chapter. But the flood did not take place until Rides of the Floodborn. In this set, we see a new magic broom maintaining the lore undisturbed as it was before the flood. So it is good to keep in mind that not all the card art show moments that are currently happening. Like with the new action card that we got with Bruno's return. Is this a hopeful glimpse into the future? For these videos going forward, I would like to have content creator guests for a little snippet after catching up on the lore cap, and having a quick chat on where we think the story may be going, what their wild theories may be, and what Easter eggs they've enjoyed spotting in these cards. For this week, I'll share my favorite in Ursula's return so far with We Don't Talk About Bruno. In this card, we see some depictions of his prophecies that were sung about in different parts of the song, like the fish that died, and the guy who grew a gut. I love these hidden details. If you're interested in appearing as a guest, feel free to reach out on my socials, which are in the description below. Once again, thank you for joining me on this lore cap, and please like and subscribe if you enjoy what I do and want to see more of these. As always, I'll see you on the next page.